roofied and raped. For 23 years, the evidence sat untouched while her accused attacker was living his life 2 towns over. Why there could be thousands of other cases just like this.
They look like a bunch of fools.
One-on-one with President Trump as the impeachment hearings are underway.
I did nothing wrong.
How he says he plans to handle calls for his testimony.
Nice to see you, sir. It's Bond, James Bond.
He's perfected the beard, the brow, and the brogue. Tonight, only on CBS 12 News, one-on-one with the world's premier Sean Connery impersonator. How he got started in South Florida and the moment he met Connery himself.
And he turns to me and he says, "Hello, John." He says, "You look wonderful today."
CBS 12 News at 11 starts right now. Good evening, everyone. A chilling rape case sitting cold for 23 years, now solved using DNA evidence. Ruben Chavez is behind bars tonight in Broward County, accused of drugging and raping a teenager in 1996.
He was arrested in Boca Raton yesterday after investigators finally processed an untested rape kit and linked his DNA to that case. Now, this comes as investigators continue to review old sexual assault forensic exams that had been collecting dust in police evidence rooms.
CBS 12's Luli Ortiz has more now on how this new arrest is giving victims hope for justice all these years later.
This would be for collecting fingernail scrapings.
Crucial clues in violent crimes. Rape kits are administered by trained nurses, then locked in bags. But almost 3 years ago, CBS 12 News discovered thousands of untested rape kits had been sitting on shelves, some for 20 years. A few years ago, it was up to individual law enforcement agencies to decide whether to test a rape kit or not. The reasons varied, like if a suspect confessed, but not anymore. That all changed in 2016, when then Florida Governor Rick Scott signed into law a measure requiring all rape kits to be tested by law enforcement within 120 days. Nicole Bishop is the director of the county's Victim Services, which administers all local rape kits. Her mission is to clear the backlog.
For some of those not knowing, it could be a very painful experience.
The state had more than 13,000 untested rape kits before the new law.
Victims would have a rape kit done and they wouldn't know whether or not their kit was ever going to be tested or not.
Since September, about 8,000 kits were tested. That's cutting the backlog by more than a half. Bishop believes that the recent arrest of Ruben Chavez in Boca Raton yesterday will encourage victims of sexual battery or assault to come forward, even if it happened decades ago.
Every other day it seems as though we are hearing about another arrest as a result of testing these backlog kits, and so I look forward to that continuing and more arrests being made in the future.
Now, in some states, investigators are already finding potential serial rapists linked to unsolved crimes thanks to the DNA evidence collected and then stored into a national DNA database. Now, despite the state law being well underway for a few years now, we're told it still could take some years before Florida clears its backlog. We're live tonight in downtown West Palm Beach. Luli Ortiz, CBS 12 News.
All right, thanks, Luli. Well, that new state law requiring faster testing of rape kits has led to a number of recent arrests. Just last month, 34-year-old Noel Medina was arrested and charged with raping a woman in Palm Beach County more than 10 years ago. And in June, Jeffries Jackson was arrested for raping a West Palm Beach girl at a bus stop 24 years ago. And then just in February, 29-year-old Richard Kristoff was locked up in connection with a woman who was raped, kidnapped, and found naked on a road in Lantana 4 years ago. To watch our past investigations, which uncovered more than 1,000 rape kits sitting on shelves untested, just head to our website at cbs12.com.